It's a weird tree. Let's go for a weird image. Don't drop your gloves in the snow. Don't forget to kiss your trees. I should really have snowshoes. This is hard. That's always a fun way to start an outing. So I'm out taking some images tonight. I have no real set plan. I'm somewhere new and I was greeted by a couple of really nice deer. Those images won't be anything special, but I'm thinking that out into this kind of wetland area where the deer still are will be really nice as the sun starts setting just over the horizon here. You might be able to get some nice subtle images there with some nice sunset colors. But in the meantime, there's a nice observation tower behind my car over there, and then another trail through the woods. So I'm always down to explore a new area, and I better start moving before my hands freeze off. Pretty nice view from up here. Not really seeing any compositions that are speaking to me, but that might just be because I'm out of practice. Although this would be a lovely place in the spring with birds and more wildlife activity, but for now, I'm not seeing all that much. I was hoping I could maybe get more of an abstract image from up here with the different kinds of snow-covered trees and grasses. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen. It looks quite cluttered. The only fun thing from up here is all the little animal footprints you can see. There's definitely deer tracks. These are all deer tracks. This track here, kind of coming out of the little culvert, I'm not sure what it is. It might be an otter though. It has something with a tail. At the very least, it's like a little mink or something, but okay. No images to be had here. I will work my way down to the next trail. It's so slippery out here. I'm hoping I can get my little car out of here on the way back. Once you kind of park on the ice, sometimes it can be hard to get going again. I've spotted something. It might be worth getting the camera out. So the thing that got me out here initially to stop is this really nice piece of grass. I tried a little composition. I don't think it worked out super well. But while standing here, I've noticed all these beautiful ridgeline of birch trees. And it's a really simple composition, but just lining it up straight ahead and framing it up sort of in a 1x1 crop, you get lots of lovely layers with the different colors in the grass, as well as in the birch trees. So here's my first image of the day.
That image turned out all right, but as I stood up, some really nice light caught my attention behind me. I walked over with the intentions of just grabbing a quick snapshot, but the resulting image ended up being one of my favorite of the day.
I was kind of hoping it'd be a little snowy this evening, so that everything will get a nice little dusting. I find that makes images at this time of year a little bit easier. So now my only hope is that as the sun sets down there, it'll throw some beautiful warm light into the woods. But surely there's a composition in here. Like look at the spacing of the trees, all the nice birch trees. I'm sure I'll have no problem finding something in here. I've forgotten how hard it is to walk in snow. I'm out of practice. Whew. I'm lost. This isn't a very big trail, so I told myself I didn't have to look at the map. But I've reached a point where it says bird watching tower is that way. That's where I came from. And now I have 3 options. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna split the difference and go down the middle. We're gonna hope I come out somewhere. I keep stopping in areas like this because we have the different pine trees and then the birch. So there's lots of nice things happening in these frames, but there needs to be some kind of separation. There needs to be fresh snow, fog off the river, light, anything. Like, it looks really cool to look at, but I know just taking an image of it wouldn't do it justice just yet. Maybe there's that perfect composition just around the next corner. Well, this is a pleasant surprise. So where I am right now is a nature preserve, and it's privately owned. And the owner is an artist, both a photographer and a painter, and apparently a writer as well. So I just found a little cabin in the woods, and it's really cool. It has a photo book about the region, some really, really cool pictures. And it's all just about sharing and conserving sort of this beautiful watershed. That's amazing. I'm feeling a little desperate right now. I like these orange leaves. They really stand out on top of the snow, but they get lost in the rest of the trees. I don't like feeling like this. I want to make an image, but I'm not seeing what I want to see. And I find that tough because I haven't been taking as many photos recently. So I think maybe I'm just rusty, but also maybe I have no clue what I'm doing. Look at this beauty. I can't get over the texture of trees. I just love it so much. They're not always the most engaging photos, but the textures are just beautiful. So I think other than the textures, really the only other thing I'll be able to do with this tree, because it's so tall, is to showcase sort of the different scraggly branches and get some of the different shapes and more abstract shapes being formed by these branches here. As much as I want this image to work, the only thing I'm seeing when I take a picture of this is Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean. It just looks like his tentacly beard. Beautiful tree. I tried to take some images. I hope it does this beauty justice. I've been standing here for 10 minutes trying to figure out what I can do with this tree. I've settled on, it's a weird tree. Let's go for a weird image. So I have put my camera down to 1/10 of a second shutter speed, and I'm messing around with some intentional camera movement. So as I press the shutter release, I kind of shake my hands a little bit or drag them up and down, and it puts intentional motion blur into the images. And I'm actually pretty happy with the way some of these turned out. Don't forget to kiss your trees. Thank you, you're beautiful, and I hope you're around for a couple hundred more years. Because I spent so much time with that beauty. It's now 20 minutes till sunset, and that's happening over there. I think there's too many clouds for the sun to sort of break through into the trees. So now I need to haul it out of the woods and try to get back into that clearing and hopefully catch some really nice sunset light. So here we go. I should really have snowshoes. This is hard. I have to stop again. I'm back in all the birch trees, and I may have found that little cluster I was looking for initially. It's just not quite right. The birch trees are gorgeous, but there's too much little like small brush in the foreground. Well, I'm out of breath, sorry. Light isn't the best. There's still some possibilities here, I suppose. But even my deer friends are gone, so this is kind of cutting it close for the evening. I think I need to get over there. I don't think I'll be able to do it tonight, just in terms of the light, but I think that might be an old dike, which I might be able to walk across, which could give me different perspectives of the river on the other side, but also some more unique composition with the trees. But I will surely be coming back here. At the very least in the spring. This must just be a bird hotspot, and deer, beavers, everything. But I'm gonna see if I can line up one more shot before hitting the road. The saving grace for the scenery right now, I think, is this band of clouds. It's very pretty and it's kind of standing out from all the other different cloud formations here. Unfortunately, there's not much of a subject. So what I do like is that you can see the wetland grasses, then a band of ice and snow, which is where the river is. And then you have the band of trees in the background, and then sort of the nice light from the clouds. But the problem is, although it's pretty and there's layers, it's not really much in terms of composition. My fingers are getting cold. The light is quickly dissipating. And I have warm tea in the car, so I think I'm gonna have to call it here, but I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.